I did not know that you could have a food aversion to water. It tastes like I'm drinking noodles. All of a sudden I got a whiff of the diaper pail and I just threw up. I was like, are you kidding me? It got so bad that like I called the doctor and was like, is this normal? So yes, I did put mustard on my pizza. It was the most amazing thing of my life, food-wise, obviously. Of course, somebody starts sawing a wood saw while I'm filming this video. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Danny. I am a mom of my son Jax, who is now 18 months old, almost 19 months old. Also, one on the way, due around early September, maybe late August, we shall see. So my son is asleep, so I'm gonna try for the most part to keep as quiet as I possibly can. I just wanted to share with you guys my first trimester updates. Also, one thing that I want to mention is that if you are a family member or if you're somebody who doesn't like to talk about body changes during pregnancy, this video might not be for you. I am going to talk about those things, so you've been warned. I was so disappointed. I was going to make a bunch of videos in my first trimester and just document this journey as we went along, and unfortunately not very long after I filmed my last video where I was finding out that I was pregnant, I ended up getting extremely sick with morning sickness. So I just kind of thought I would do like an update overall of the first trimester, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do trimester updates or like monthly updates from here on out. If you would like to see monthly or if you would just like to see trimester updates, please comment below. I wanted to start off by talking about the morning sickness and just how it's affected me and how it's been so different from this time versus last time I was pregnant. I was so incredibly lucky with Jax. I was only experiencing morning sickness for 2.5 weeks. It was consistent and it was really hard those 2.5 weeks, but this time has been so much harder. And I woke up and I just was like, oh, I feel awful and I feel like I need to go back to sleep for like 5 more hours. So I couldn't do that because when you're a mom and you're taking care of your child and your child wakes up really early in the morning, you have to get up, you have to get ready. So I did that, and oh my goodness, all of January and most of February was just not fun. I remember being curled up on the couch with a blanket over me and watching Jax just play with his toys, just monitoring him and making sure that he was okay, but I was just miserable. I don't know, I had this really weird like metal taste in my mouth, but then I could like also feel it throughout my entire body. Food aversions. I did not know that you could have a food aversion to water when you were pregnant, but apparently you can, and I've met some other mamas who, yeah, had that as an issue. It tastes like I'm drinking noodles, like spaghetti noodles with nothing on them, and it's so gross. And it tastes disgusting. Not only does it taste disgusting, but the more water I drink, because you're supposed to drink a lot of water in pregnancy, it would make me feel more sick. On top of that, I also was getting chills. I just was so cold and I couldn't get warm, and I would turn the heat up really high, and Tim would come home and be like, it is hot in here. I'd just be like shivering, being like, it's not hot enough in here, I'm so cold. Haven't had like a ton of food that I can eat. Sometimes like something doesn't necessarily sound good, but when I smell it, my body's like, no, don't eat that. And like, again, like if I eat it, I get really sick feeling. One of the things that was also making me sick was my prenatal vitamin. Like what? I started out taking the same exact one that I took last time. I just picked one up at the store. It was good to go. Took it every day and didn't have a problem. Used the same one throughout my entire pregnancy. This time it's like I had it in, okay, I'm gonna try and like put this in the most YouTube appropriate way as possible. Normally when you are pregnant, you're backed up. I was having the opposite issue for all of January, the entire month. It got so bad that like I called the doctor and was like, is this normal? And the doctor's like, well, it could happen, but it's not normal. Because I was like having chills, I was just feeling so bad, and because of that specifically, they had me get COVID tested because they thought that I might have COVID. I didn't, but oh my goodness. Anyway, we thought that it might be my prenatal vitamin because I guess sometimes they have laxatives in them because, again, normally when you're pregnant, you have the opposite issue. So I tried going off of it and it got kind of better, not fully. And I noticed that when I went off of my prenatal vitamin the first time, I started not feeling as sick throughout the day. So I was like, oh, maybe it's my prenatal. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna switch to gummies, and I had those for a while, and I realized that those were also making me feel sick. And I also realized that they didn't have any iron in them, which last time I had pregnancy related anemia. This time they're telling me that I don't have it, but when I look at my results from the blood draw that they took, it says that I have it. And I ended up just trying a different prenatal. So this is like the 4th one that I've been trying, and it's been really good. It has iron in it, so I think I'm gonna stick with this one. I've been like really nauseous pretty much all the time, but what made me throw up was actually changing my son's diaper. It was disgusting. I got a whiff of it and I dry heaved, and I thought, oh my gosh, I thought that I was good. I thought that I was golden, and I got the diaper into the pail really quickly, and then, you know, I was just taking care of some things, and all of a sudden I got a whiff of the diaper pail and I just threw up. And I was so incredibly lucky that I was able to not get anything on myself, not get anything else on my child, and I was able to clean it up very quickly. It was just like I was like, are you kidding me? That's so funny. For food cravings, I really haven't even had very much of an appetite at all, which has been so incredibly weird. Last time after the morning sickness, I was so hungry all the time. This time I'm not hungry, and I can't really stomach very big meals, but I have had one food craving, which is the weirdest craving. Like, I don't like this food. All of a sudden was like, I really want mustard on this sandwich that I'm eating. Tim went out and got nitrate-free lunch meat so that I could eat some protein, because I cannot stand chicken right now. Ended up eating a sandwich and I was like, this would taste really good with mustard on it, so I put mustard on it. It was so good. And then we made homemade pizza, and while I was eating it, I was like, oh my gosh, this would taste so good with mustard on it. So yes, I did put mustard on my pizza. It wasn't like a crazy ton amount. It was just like a little bloop 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 here and there, and it was, oh my gosh, I don't know if you've never been pregnant before and you've never had a craving and you've never like eaten your craving, you will not know how amazing it is. It was the most amazing thing of my life, food-wise, obviously. And it's so weird because I'm not really like a mustard person. But those are kind of the things that I've been going through with this pregnancy. Tomorrow I will be 15 weeks, so today I'm 14 weeks, which actually means that I'm officially in the 2nd semester. This is not school. Excuse me, trimester. And I feel huge already. The weight gain this time around has been really interesting. I don't know if it's because I really have been struggling to eat. What? Buddy, you didn't sleep for very long. Okay, lay back down. I'm gonna try and get a little bit quieter. So last time I was gaining weight, and then I went through the 2.5 weeks of morning sickness where I was having a hard time eating food closer to the end of my 1st trimester. And so I didn't gain any weight from like the time that they weighed me at my 1st trimester to my 2nd trimester, and they were all worried I wasn't gonna gain enough weight. I ended up gaining 1 pound over what I was supposed to gain. This time around, like, I don't know what I weigh. They're not having us do as many in-person visits as before because of COVID. So I don't know, and I don't want to scale at home, but I would reckon that I'm not gaining as much weight, because last time I gained it like basically from like here to like my thighs. I gained a bunch of weight. This time I'm really only gaining weight in my belly. I've been nursing Jax, we've been weaning. It's been a very long, slow process, but we finally got to a point where we are weaned. We are done nursing, but I don't know if it's because I was nursing or what, but this time around, like, nothing is happening in that department, if you know what I mean. The first time, there was pain, there was growing, everything was changing. This time, nothing. I'm confident it's all gonna work itself out. In the first pregnancy, my hair started getting thicker in the 4th month, and this time it like happened immediately, which is what prompted me to get my hair cut. And it feels so good to have lighter hair because my hair was getting out of control. I got like 5 or 6 inches cut off. Yeah, so I'll show you the bump. I guess this isn't like a 1st trimester bump. We missed it by a week. I did get a photo. I will share it. I am way more winded in this pregnancy than I was last time. I am starting to see more and more days that are not full of morning sickness. I've been able to get out of my house a little bit lately. Now that I'm in the second trimester, I really hope that it just gets easier and easier from here. Now that I'm feeling better, I have ideas for videos and I am really excited to share them. If you're interested in motherhood and lifestyle videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can see more of my videos when they come out. Just excited to share this journey with you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.